Hello, my name is Kelly and I channel my spirit guides, and I also happen to have 5 kids, and I want to show you this umbrella. It was raining, but I didn't want to hold the umbrella, so I tucked it in those branches up there, and I just wanted to show you. That's how light workers think. We just see a problem and we see what's around us and we solve it. And that's kind of what indigo children think like. So if you've got a kid who's just brilliant but doesn't like school, consider looking into indigo children, and they might have gifts that don't fit well with 9 to 5 education style. So actually right now I'm going to ask my spirit guides about my daughter. I have an 8-year-old, and she's 8 going on 18, and she's struggling to love me. She's like one time she'll get mad at me and she goes, "I love you and I hate you." And she just walks out the room. So I really need some help. They told me to make eye contact with my kids, say my kids' names, hold them, touch them, tickle them, be in physical contact with them. And she's triggering me. So, and my attention is being pulled away by this YouTube channel. It is, but I have to. I gotta make money, and I can't have a 9 to 5 with 4 kids alone as a single mom. No, I could do a part-time couple day thing, but I don't know who's in person right now. Is anybody still in their office? So, all right, I'm happy to do the work I need to do, God, and I know I have some more discipline to get to, but what can I do about my daughter right now? I always ask them about the heaviest thing on my heart. It could be a business thing, it could be a health thing, it could be right now it's the relationship with my 8-year-old. It's the heaviest thing going on for me. Rosalind Jocelyn, what are your words? Dear Kelly. Wow. She's a spitfire, isn't she? Like, you know, when I have an intention and I ask my guide, I hold my intention in my mind, which is my daughter and the anxiety around all whatever that is, and then I pause it in my mind, and then I go, unconditional love, you look like that, and you just choose whichever spirit guide I want to talk to, and I look at that anxiety object from their perspective. So I put myself in the place of unconditional love to see through that filter, those lenses of unconditional love at that. And it's kind of like, if I'm judging myself and I feel guilty about something, my friend and I talk about this all the time. We're so hard on ourselves. We would never be that hard on another woman, right? We would look at another woman going through that same thing and go, oh, here, you can do this. Like, we'd be their cheerleader, but to ourselves, we're totally mean. So when I look at the situation with my daughter from just like without any prayer involved, my ego's like, judge it this way. But when I ask my spirit guides, who I identify as unconditional love, I join with that perspective to look at my problem. That's what I'm trying to explain to people. I'm trying to explain how I channel, and that's what I do. I look at my problem and I'm honest about it. It makes me feel this way. I usually want to run, but sometimes I can actually hold the feeling that the anxiety is like hinting at. I can actually just kind of hold it. You just got to get to a place where it doesn't trigger you. You can look at it. And then I go, okay, pause. That's where the deep breath helps. And then I go, unconditional love, what would you say about that? Grandmother, you love me like I love my friend. What would you say about this? And then I look at it as though I was thinking like a grandma. Okay. About my daughter. First of all, we just want to honor her. We just want to take a second, Kelly, and look at how strong she is and how creative she is and how wonderful and loving and kind and just genius. Her artwork is genius. She's kind. She's been feeling bad about hurting girls' feelings at class when she didn't do it on purpose, but they got upset and she wants them to feel better. So we're talking about empathy, and she's 8. She's mad at me. Rosalind Jocelyn. I know she's wonderful. Okay. But if you can contemplate on how wonderful she is every single night, this is one of the benefits of prayer at night. You think about your kid, and when you have the good intention to bless your child at night before you go to sleep, you're going to glimpse the things about them that you love. And that conscious awareness about what is in your life already that you have gratitude for is what carries improvement into your tomorrow. So 5:15. Okay, Kelly, that's your answer. Every night before you go to sleep, we want you to pray over each of your children. And if one of them's going through something more intense, spend more time with that one. Allow the good memories to come up after you revisit the recent bad memories. The older good memories are going to come up and you're going to go, oh yeah, I'm sure that part of her is still in there somewhere. So, okay, pray about your kids at night before you go to bed. It'll remind you of the good things that will give you relief. And so it is.